Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. Now this week's going to be very different because normally we show off all the adventure builds and we do little honorary mentions at the end of worlds builds. However, this week there was a lot of really insane worlds builds, so I've decided to do the kind of opposite. And for this week, I'm not saying it's going to be every week, so don't worry, but this week it's going to be mainly worlds builds in the actual top 5. So it's going to be very different than normal, but don't get too upset. I know some people are very touchy on this, but it'll be fine because there's some good builds to show off, so we'll dive straight in. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. And of course, guys, if you've enjoyed anyone's builds that are included, all their links are down in the description. But without further ado, let's dive straight in. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button. I've already said that. Anyways, let's dive straight in.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
Alright guys, this week at number 5 we do have a custom worlds build, and this one is by Slim Pickin, who recently got a number 1 camp in the top 5 showcases. Now this one is a pyramid, as you can see, and it looks absolutely insane. Basically Slim Pickin has brought in this new idea of building with the wavy Willards boulders, and he's blown everyone away with them. They look absolutely awesome. This one is insane as well. The only thing with them is they take up a lot of budget, so it's quite hard to do a very descriptive and kind of not well designed, that's the wrong term, like a filled out camp with lots of decorations because you haven't got the budget. But making actual really cool looking things, he's absolutely nailed it with doing this, and he's actually inspired other people to start doing this in the community as well. So hats off to Slim Pickin because it was very unique, very cool and very creative. So happy to see it being done, and it's great to see when someone comes out with a new idea in the community to type of like influence loads of other people with their builds that they do. But this one's really cool, really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed the fact that it was floating and stuff as well. Them stairs that you managed to make out the boulders is insane. So awesome job with that, mate, and congrats on number 5 this week. It's a very tight week, so yeah, thank you all for getting involved. Let's go check out who's at number 4. Alright guys, up at number 4 this week we have a build by Aqua players. This one was actually done in adventure, and it was by far my favourite adventure build this week. And if it was just adventure builds, this would have been number 1. So Aqua, you've got the trophy this week for having the number 1 adventure build. But as a whole, when we're including custom worlds, sadly it means it drops down to number 4. But nonetheless, it is an absolutely awesome build. I love what people are actually doing with these containers at the moment. It's making me really actually want to buy them. At first I was like, I don't want to pay 700 just for one colour of a container, but then I've seen builds from like TNG, Aqua, Mr. Church. They're all doing awesome builds right now, including these containers, and now I'm genuinely debating buying them just to have something that looks somewhat as good as this one, but it won't be as good, but it'll be somewhere trying to get close. But it looks awesome. I love the whole shape and structure of it. It's very different, very cool. There's actually a building in like my local city that's built out of containers, and it kind of reminds me out of that, so it looks really cool. The lighting, as always, looks brilliant, Aqua, so hats off to you for that. Decor as well, very nicely done, and I like the use of the glass walls in this. You've got a lot of glass walls all dotted around. You've got the half walls, you've also got steel posts making up walls there as well. I always enjoy it when you do that type of thing, but yeah, it looks really good. I like this little bar area here. You did a great job of actually getting the walls inside the containers and stuff to actually like put wallpaper inside of the containers. That looked really cool. You've got the walls on the like actual entrance of them as well to actually allow you to have a doorway, because these containers that came out for some reason didn't have the variant of the doorway, I don't believe. So don't know why that was the case, but for some reason Bethesda decided to do that for us. But it looks really good. Like I say, decoration absolutely on point. You actually got the highest ranks out of everyone, like I say, as well, for being number 1. You got 9 out of 10 for decor, 8 out of 10 for theme, 9 out of 10 for technical as well, managing to get all these walls in place and stuff. I know it's not too hard, but getting them actually placed up and stuff, it is a bit of a kind of faff on to get them lined up how you want, so hats off to you. And this video actually also does include some tips and tricks, so if you want to go check out Aqua's video, a link is down below and she'll show you some tips and tricks. There you go, to try and help you build something like this in your own characters, build, world, whatever you want to call it. But there you go, that was number 4. That was Aqua. Thank you for getting involved, Aqua, and congrats on making top 5 and technically number 1 for adventure builds this week. So then, up at number 3 this week, we have a build by Bloodfart over on Daka's channel. Now, this is a modern build, and this thing looks absolutely brilliant. So, hats off to you, Bloodfart. Really putting Daka at some competition here for the best builds over on her channel at the moment, because this one is absolutely awesome. Love the use of the glass walls yet again. A lot of people's going to be probably commenting about how sad they are at not having them. The stairs look awesome using the shelves and stuff as well. It's not even a shelf, it's a bench, isn't it? But that looks really good. I love the use of the actual stone pillars as well, the fireplaces, to create that kind of squared column going up. The actual structure of the place, like the shape of the entire build, looks awesome. So brilliant job with that, Bloodfart. Looks absolutely brilliant. And decorating wise as well, you absolutely nailed it. So congratulations on that. This one was done in Worlds yet again, guys, and it's really, really cool, like the whole layout of it. You come in here, you've got an old private cinema going on, which looks really cool. And just, yeah, this is one of the best modern builds I've seen in quite a long time. Like, a lot of people stopped doing modern builds. You don't see as many of them anymore. They're kind of phased out now, but this one's came in and it looks absolutely awesome. So you nailed it, mate. Really good job. And yeah, hats off, just all around really solid build. So thank you for getting involved and congratulations on number 3 this week. Next up at number 2 this week, this is the build I was talking about being influenced by Slim Pickens' unique idea of the wavy willard boulders, and this one's by AM Castillo, and he or she, sorry, has absolutely nailed it. It looks absolutely just unreal. Like, it's an entire island built on water. He's done a volcano up there and stuff as well, and it just looks insane. Like, hats off to you. This looks brilliant. I love it. Like, you've got the witches signs turned around looking like as if they're praising the volcano. You've got a little water pool in here going on with the rocks all built around with lots of cool decoration with the plushies and the crocodile sign and the flamingos and everything like that. It looks absolutely just brilliant. I absolutely love this. It was done in Worlds yet again, guys. I think you've got to really do these ones in Worlds because of the amount of budget the actual boulders take up. So yeah, it looks really cool though. I really enjoyed it. I like this kind of Mad Hatter's tea party you've got going on as well. That looks really good. Enjoyed that. And overall, as a build, it just looks absolutely just 10 out of 10, mate. So hats off to you. I like the use of the tent as well. It actually really fits in with the theme of the build. Adds a little bit of colour there to the already extremely like vibrant colours of the place. Lots of greenery. I like the use of all the trees and stuff you dot around as well. Really made it feel like a real island. So hats off to you. Brilliant, brilliant camp. Really enjoyed this one. Looks just awesome. So yeah, tough week this one, guys. Make sure to drop a comment down below of your favorite builds this week. I don't know what's going on with the video, by the way. It is slightly fuzzy there when I'm watching it back again here. I didn't realize the first time, but looks awesome. Congrats on number 2, mate. So then, my number 1 this week, as well as the Discord's number 1, because this actually has the most votes in the Discord this week. This is the Pridwin build by Bad Notions, and it looks absolutely awesome. The cinematics, as always, look insane. The fact you've got a couple of vertibots flying around there and stuff looks brilliant. I think it's built over the top of Watoga there, because that's that giant head, which I still don't know why there's a giant head at Watoga. It makes no sense to me. I need to know the story of this thing, but it looks insane. The fact you've got all them jukeboxes all merged in and like squashed together to create that kind of look, and then you somehow managed to do all these walls squashed into each other, and I don't even know. It's just insane. Like, the amount of technical aspect that, the amount of, just the amount of time and effort you must have took to actually get everything lined up perfectly here and do this. It must have just been insane. So, Bad Notions, yet again, an insane build. And you know what, actually, I'm probably wrong here, but this could be one of your first number 1s, because technically all of them tend to be in custom worlds, so they tend to be features. But I feel like you probably will have had number 1 in the past, but with them mainly being features because they tend to be custom worlds, I don't think you will have had as many number 1s as what you possibly could have done if we included worlds and stuff. So hats off to your Bad Notions yet again. Like I said before, one of the best, if not the best builder in Fallout 76 for these type of builds. Like, it is insane, and the video editing by Uranium Favor is just awesome. I love the work you guys do, and it just shows off in every single video you guys do. So hats off to you. Congrats on number 1, Bad Notions. Thank you for getting involved. There you go, guys. That was this week's top 5 camps. I hope you guys all did enjoy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show off someone who has never got involved and has supported the channel for as long as I remember. Like, it is insane, to be fair. So let's have a quick moment and check out this build that has been sent in by Unused SETI. Here we go. Alright guys, so this is a build by Unused Seti. He's made a Voltex shipping type of thing, and this is another type of build, including the containers that we got in the Atomic Shop recently, and it actually looks really good. There was one little downside I will give you, and that was the crane. I think the crane looked really good. I love the idea of it, but there was one slight issue that I thought was mildly dodgy, and that was the actual bar of the crane, if you get to see it at some point, is just one conduit thick, I believe. So that's some bloody strong conduit that is lifting up these containers, Chris. But other than that, it looks absolutely awesome. Really enjoyed it, and I thought, you know what, why not? You know, you've supported me for, like I say, God knows how long. You've been a channel member for the last year, maybe 2 years. I don't even know anymore. Like, I'd have to double check, but it's been a long time, and you recently bought some merch as well, so thank you very much, mate, for that. And I thought it'd be a nice little thing just to show you off on here as well. So hats off to you. Really enjoyed the build, mate. Sorry you didn't make the actual official top 5, but it was a good build nonetheless, same as many of the others, guys. Just because you don't make top 5 doesn't mean it wasn't a good build. But yeah, here it is, and very, very good. I'm going to quickly get the picture of the... Oh, hang on. Is this it? Look up further. Oh, never mind. I'll get a quick picture of it. All right, so here's the bit where we look up. So we look up. There it is right there. One conduit. Chris, what are you playing at, lad? Anyways, let's end there. So there you go, guys. That was this week's top 5. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you didn't get too upset or anything because I did worlds builds in the top 5. I just felt like this week there was too many crazy worlds builds to not have them in the top 5. Like, if this is the way it's going to start going, where we have a majority of world builds, then it will have to change. But I'm going to start judging it week by week. So if we have a week where there is, like normal, loads of adventure builds, I will go back to doing just adventures in the top 5, and I'll go back to having the world builds as features. But this week, I just thought the amount of world builds and the quality of them outweighed the amount of adventure ones, if that's a good way to put it. I don't know if I've worded that terribly. I'm sorry if I have. But they were just like too good and too crazy to show off. Like, the whole purpose of the top 5 camps has always been to show off the most insane, the most crazy camps made that week. That's what I've always wanted to do ever since starting it like 2 years ago. So this week I felt like I had to do that. So like I say, apologies if it's upset anyone, but great job everyone that got involved. Sorry if my voice still sounds a bit weird. I've decided my voice is now just breaking or something. I don't know. Maybe I finally hit puberty. Anyways, thank you everyone getting involved. We've got Aqua, You're Really in Favour with Bad Notion Submission, Raker Wolf, Captain Quirkies, your boy Michael, Milner, Matt Foxclaw, Cursed with another trap camp. Very cool build there, mate. I'm going to have to send you some of Kazamati's stuff. Hamza, thank you for getting involved, mate. Fallout Gal, Castillo, Daka the Wanderer with Blood Farts build, Captain Awesome with his teeny tiny house. Very cool little build challenge that's been going on recently. Ruby Ranger, very good custom worlds build again there as well. Maka, Unused Seti, Bella Boo, Slim Pickin, Shotgun Bill, Lady H, and Flankman for the final one there. Thank you all for getting involved, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your cooperation.